Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about them. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wasp, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Common Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports. Mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game, be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunned. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game, be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up spin the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flex. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, and I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card, toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card, toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the biggest fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Y'all ready? Oh, we are live. Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside this gentle world. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
All right, we're not ready, but we officially back at it. Look nice. Coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 164? 62?
63. Oh, you were so close.
All right. I'm your host, Boog Nice. Got my boys with me. Fabster 360, Rick Dom. Pancheesy is remote in from an undisclosed location.
From parts unknown.
From parts unknown.
We are back. I don't know if P is actually going to come in, but he's in. He's around. How you guys feeling this evening?
Oh, we got another person. Oh, here we go. Yeah, doing good. It's been a good week, I would say. You know, we're officially on strike as of next week, so just getting in all the work I can.
Something about that. What's that about?
Do you really want to know the IATSE?
I mean, give us the quick 30-second rundown.
The idea is the crew, like labor unions for people who work on movie sets, like grips and gaffers and things of that nature. About 5 to like 6 years ago, there was a new media deal that was made when streaming was like this emerging technology thing. It's something that happens in the industry when there's these new emerging technologies. So streaming got its emerging technologies. I don't want to call it a discount, but basically the idea is that because of that, those projects were able to be produced for cheaper, and to help offset the cost of starting this new platform or whatever. But obviously, a lot of that has changed in the last 5 years. So anyone working on those like exclusively streaming or online shows work the same amount of hours, but technically make less money, and sometimes even get overworked more because the studio is okay with offsetting the cost of overtime for all these people because they're already saving so much on the reduced rate for making it in the first place. So the labor people are like, hey, we don't want to be overworked for less pay anymore. We need to be paid the same amount as regular network shows. And that's what's going on.
I see. All right. Well,
it's fair. I mean, it's coming from a good place. It's about time that this happened. It's like a raising of minimum wage type of thing. But when it's all resolved, I'll be better off for it, thankfully.
I mean, this seems to be the consensus across the board, or the atmosphere is that a lot of regular workers that are not part of the ruling class are feeling a little underpaid, underappreciated, and wages haven't been going up, and yeah, the average guy, the middle class, below middle class, the poor, they're obviously continuously getting shat upon. But
I mean, it would surprise you, like the amount of, I guess it would surprise you, like if you think about how the movie like is made and how movie sets work and everything, like 90% of it is blue collar jobs, like hard working people doing like manual labor and stuff. So it's only fair for them to get an appropriate rate for working on the same projects. It's just that because the platform of distribution was different, these were it was a cost saving measure from the studio that they then kind of started taking advantage of, and the workers were kind of taken advantage of as well. So.
I mean, that's how it is with everything. And the ruling class is sitting around delegating and pushing buttons and shit like that, but it's really the average citizen that's driving the buses and trains and building bridges and all of that type of shit. Right.
Well, I do have to work lined up for next week though, so I think I'm officially a scab.
Oh, nice. The big rat outside of your.
Is that how it works? I don't know.
You're gonna throw tomatoes at Fabio when he walks through.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
Don't cross the line.
What's doing here?
When I was in grade school, they took us to. We were learning about the Industrial Revolution and unions and all of that type of shit. And at one point, they had took us to an actual work site where they had the big like blow up rat out there and explained the whole shit to us about scabs and about like the union workers and this and that. I always remember that from when I was a kid. I don't know why that really stuck out to me, but anytime I see the rat around the city, then it's always a callback to my childhood. But yeah, Rick, how was your week?
It was all right.
That's all right.
All right's good.
I mean, I don't have as much going on. I don't have much going on in my industry as Fabio over there. That's pretty crazy. Thing.
Breaking up a little bit, Rick.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, it doesn't get this crazy. There's no labor strikes in the thrifting and shirt reselling business. That's surprising. You guys need protections.
Yeah, I mean, you think that there would be, right?
Boog, how was your week?
My week was pretty good, man. I was busy. I don't know. It seemed like it was a lot going on. A lot of people returned to work. So that was cool, I guess. It was just a busy week. It wasn't really much going on in terms of news. I guess we'll get to all of that. But I did get quite a few things and have been working on quite a few things. And October has been fruitful. And so, yeah, it was a good week for me, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was actually able to get a photo in for yesterday because I
I
had
saw
to.
that.
Meme Meow was made for me. So
No doubt. I saw that. Great photo.
thank
I
you.
see you utilize the steps.
Yeah, I have them here. They're pretty nice. I mean, I could send you a link, but it's one of those 12 world sets, and it comes with a backdrop too. It's actually perfect size for a detolf as well.
Yeah.
You guys-
Yeah, I was looking at a few of those 12 world sets. It's so hard to make a decision. I don't know.
Yeah, some of them, I mean, depending on where you get them, feel like they're very expensive, especially because like shipping is usually pretty big on them. Again, depending on where you get them, because they're giant resin dios, But
Mhm.
I think it was Figure Collective 93. Somebody DM me. I can't remember right now, but somebody DM me on Instagram and was telling me that the Castle Ruins set is actually like only $40 on BBTS. So I've been
Really?
hovering around the buy button for that, especially now that Conan's starting to hit. I feel like I need some Castle Ruins in my life.
Yeah,
Might go check
I'm
that
seeing-
out right now.
Yeah, I got you.
Seen some pictures of Conan already.
Yeah, people are starting to get Conan in hand.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
know what? I was just talking to my man Jose, and he was saying that he was checking Forbidden Planet here in the city today to see if they had Conan, and I was like, "People got Conan already? They charged me like 2 weeks ago or some shit like that, and still no movement for me though. Who has them?
I don't know who actually who has them in hand or who has them for sale.
No, who has them in hand? That that's somebody. I guess that's a review.
Yeah, let me find out. It's been reposted a few times. Let me find out for you though.
Yeah,
I realize I'm not even screen sharing, so one sec.
I'm eager to see what that looks like.
So this comes via Dork Lair. The original post is Bet Plastic. So Mr. Bet Plastic here was the first to get these in-hand looks at Conan, and he looks good. The chainmail on the loincloth is just absurd.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that was going to be a thing.
Yeah, man. They really went all out on this. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the holdup, is they couldn't quite get the chainmail right. Any of the number of materials on here could have held up production on this, but it's pretty impressive. Seen the reviews, it's looking good.
It looks like he's ready to kill the wizard who killed his mother.
For sure.
Have we seen anybody put him up on a horse yet?
I think in D's review he did. Yeah, looks good.
People got horses.
On what horse?
On the Mythic Legion's horse, the Aether Wave or whatever.
Oh, so you still supporting D's reviews?
Well, I mean, I watch the reviews, man. I gotta stay abreast of what's going on.
Yeah, no doubt.
If that's where the info's at, that's where I'm gonna be.
No doubt. I'm with you.
Fabio is all about it.
All right. So yeah, that's good. Maybe I'll check that out too. Actually,
I'm still working on that. So I want to keep it chill for now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just
a brief thing for our viewing audience out there. Yo, we don't really got no sense, man. Don't listen to us. don't get mad at us. We here to have a good time and just talk shit sometimes and report some news, like a little bit of legit news. But a lot of this shit is just us having a good time. And if you are thin-skinned or you can't take critique or jokes or some shit like that, then maybe this isn't the show for you. But we're not gonna lighten up and we're not gonna start biting our tongues and shit like that. We're gonna come here every week and have a good time and talk shit and whatever the case may be. None of this shit is real drama, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing that serious. Even people that I don't necessarily care for in the community, it's nobody that's done anything to me hit my mom or some shit. So it's not that fucking serious. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just a little PSA. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. All right. What we got for topics?
question. All right. Well, Poncho usually does this, but since I'm doing super chats and I'm doing the stories as well, then, and I will get to the super chats because we got a couple already. But yeah, today we're gonna talk some Mezco. We're already kind of broaching the subject a little bit here. We're gonna talk some Legends. McFarlane having their big 2-day McFarlane Day event. NECA's got some stuff. DC Fandom is going on. That's part of why McFarlane has all these reveals going on. So DC Fandom, the new Batman trailer, just dropped. So a lot of stuff that we can get into in the TV and film and stuff as well. And then, as always, we're going to highlight the community and we're going to tell them what to grind on. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah. You know what? The Castle Ruin 112 diorama base is in fact $40. Look at this.
Right?
Oh.
I'm also just hovering over the buy button. You know, I gotta. As far as the Mezco news, they've basically let us know, like, hey, we got a bunch of stuff coming, so stay liquid.
I kind of blew my load on Big Bad Toy Store this month, so anything else I'm digging in now is coming out of my own pocket. So I'm gonna be a little more frugal here, but I don't think I could pass this up. This is a good deal. $40 is good.
All right. So should we get right into it? We don't want to linger too long either. We got a lot to get to.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So as I said, it's another week in Mezco collecting. There was a big round of shipping updates this week, which you can go. I'm trying to pull it up. Here we go. So there was a round of shipping updates. You know, what Mezco does is they kind of like silently update the website, and then people like go through. There's myself included, there's a habit of people who have alarms set to like, hey, there's one thing updated. There's one like shipping update, something I ordered in particular. I went to check on it and I noticed that the date was different. Cascade effects, the community goes through and checks everything that has been updated. So there was a big round of that as well. I don't want to get into like all of them because like 5 things got pushed, 6 things even got pushed to like from end of this year to like mid next year. So it's a big round of delays. And with all of the people this week talking about the delays in general, Mezco went ahead and put out an email saying, Mezconians, by now you've heard about the ripple effects of the pandemic from supply chain shortages to delayed shipping times. We're working as quickly as possible to fulfill orders and appreciate your patience. Over the coming weeks, we are targeting to ship out a range of items and wanted to give you a heads up to prepare as needed. MezcoCon 2021 High Roller Box, that's with the Casino Gomez. The Captain Nemo that we saw a few weeks ago for MezcoCon Fall Edition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mosquatch Black Mold Edition, which we just saw like the regular Mosquatch start to get released. So it's good that the Black Mold is coming out, especially now that people have Red Death Doc Nocturnal in hand. And they continue also with the holidays on the horizon. We've got some cool new drops planned that we hope to have in your hands before Christmas morning. Old Sluggo says he's going to ship these out faster than you can say Emporium. So these items will not be pre-orders. Be sure to double check your order info and dust off those display cases. Thank you, the Mezco Toys Concierge. So the last time they did something like this, the reason the community has kind of become the de facto aggregators of these shipping updates and then spread the information is because it's very few and far between that we get official updates like this from Mezco. I think the last time we did it was maybe end of last year, kind of still tail end of the pandemic, you know, before Delta, like the first wave pandemic. We were still kind of in the tail end of it. They knew stuff. Like people's jobs weren't quite as secure, but they gave us like a 2-month head like warning, like this email saying like, hey, we've got all this stuff planned. Some of them are going to be in stock pre-orders or in stock ship now. Some of them are going to be pre-orders. One of them is going to be a con exclusive box, similarly priced to like the last one, which was like $200. I think they were referencing the Golden Gomez at that point, which was $200. So this is when they told us about the original Krieg box set that came out in February. So it's been a while since we've got like an official update like this. I think with everybody in the community scrambling to be the first to get this information out to everybody, Mezco just came in here and shut them up and just be like, guys, calm down, stop fighting. Here is the shipping info. So that was good. Basically, like I said, just letting us know we got to stay liquid. We got some stuff about to hit. I know the con box. I basically ordered all the stuff for pre-order here, so this is a notice definitely for me. As far as like the Slugfest drops that we could see that are being referenced here, which will be in stock, as he says, there's still a lot of like Rumble Society characters that we know have been teased, or that there's been previous media to suggest that they're going to be coming out soon. So we're thinking of Atticus Doom, who was in a couple of the comics. and in the back of like the cartoons thing. We've got the yellow Murder Hornets Krieg still, out there in the wings somewhere. We have the Symphony of Horror Nosferatu, which Poncho, I'm very anxious for you to get. I hope you have an opportunity to get it. I know you can't hear me, but I hope you get a chance at this new Nosferatu. They teased it back in like the fall edition of the MezcoCon that they do. So if it's stuff that they're promising us by the end of the year, it seems like all this Rumble Society stuff that they've teased could be like just ready to come out pretty soon. That's any questions?
No, sounds pretty straightforward. I'm eager to get this Conan, and I think I did get the con box too. I believe. I don't know if I got that for myself. Wait, what was in that? Was that the 007?
Yeah, the Secret Agent Gomez and the white tux, and with the cards and the poker chip and all the sticker packs and the Pink Skulls 5-point set.
Okay, yeah, I think I did get that for myself. I don't remember. I feel like I ordered it for somebody else maybe too, but I think I was interested in the white suit.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a hot release for sure. I see a lot of head swats, especially we're in James Bond season right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Wait, did the new movie come out?
I think it did. If not,
yeah, it came out.
Okay,
it did. I want to check that
out. All right. So as far as the obvious concern here, now that Conan is finally starting to hit and in people's hands, like I showed earlier, you can't really use him as a like, what's all this Rumble Society stuff? Like, where's my Conan? Okay, we got your Conan. Unfortunately, the next thing would be the '89 Batman, and he was one of those that got pushed back to like February or like I think January to February. I don't remember exactly, but basically in the window that it's estimated for now, it will have been 2 years since we ordered it that we get it. So that's pretty wild. We got Conan in less than 2 years. Conan came out after '89 Batman, like weeks after, and we got him now. '89 Batman is still taking over 2 years, or it will have taken over 2 years by the time we get it. So with all that license stuff getting pushed back, like Ghost Rider, Death Dealer, Mr. Freeze, like almost all the license stuff got significant pushbacks. So it makes sense for Mezco to go ahead and push up and move up the schedule of some of the Rumble Society stuff that they don't need licensor approval to like go ahead and push through. They can, keep a steady stream of that going. So they actually moved Vapor up from March through May of next year to like end of this year.
What was I gonna say? Do we know that for certain though? Do we know that it's the whole licensing thing, or like I don't know?
I speculated about it on my channel. It's comes from the idea that I think they probably have most toy companies have like multiple factories, right? So I would assume that they have a factory for like their stuff and then a factory or maybe multiple for the license stuff, and that kind of operates under its own schedule. And like when one thing moves from there, and the queue moves to the next thing. Same with Rumble Society. So like the reason I'm saying that is because with all the Rumble Society stuff that like just processed in quick succession, we can kind of get an idea of like what the next thing in line is going to be. So if they did Red Death, Doc Nocturnal, and then Mosquatch, and now the Black Skulls Death Brigade Wave 2 is processing, then the next thing after that would probably be the High Roller Box or even Captain Nemo, because they're basically moved to the same window. The High Roller Box actually did get moved back 1 month into Captain Nemo's window. So either or could be first. It seems like they follow a pretty like steady queue like that. And then the license stuff follows its own queue. So now with Conan coming out, the next license thing is, whatever. I thought it would be '89 Batman. I thought it would be Constantine. Both have been pushed back. So we'll see what the next license thing that comes out. Either way, I was talking about on my channel that it was going to be a pretty like expensive end of the year, but we kind of got a little bit more breathing room on this. So
usually it is.
But, we got more time to get our funds together for it.
Usually it is though. As soon as we start getting around Christmas time, shit gets crazy. Around midsummer, SDCC time, and Christmas time is two very heavy like pre-order convert seasons basically.
Yeah.
So, all right, so that was
people in my family might actually get Christmas gifts this year. That'd be crazy.
Whoa! Could you imagine? So what? They're all going to get Levi's or what? What are we talking?
You know it, brother. I only.
That's it, man.
All right. So before we move into the next topic, I just want to hit up some of the super chats before they disappear in the feed completely. We got Lightspeed with a $10 super chat. He says, "Feels good to catch this live again. Waiting for my official friend of the show badge." And he gives 4 fist bumps. We'll give a fist bump for Punch Easy and Spirit. But yeah, thank you. You are a friend of the show. Lightspeed's been there since the beginning.
Long time friend of the show.
Hell yeah. Long time, first time? No, you've definitely super chatted before. But yes, thank you, Lightspeed.
Long time, multiple times.
That's right. Repeat DC is here. He says, "What up, homies? I've been lurking. Lol, I'm still around. We knew you never went anywhere, dude. What's up?" With a generous $10 super chat. Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
This a DC day. If there was anybody that was going to be here,
I know. And we will be repeating it. And we got my homie Kevin Johnson, KJ, with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. He says, "I highly recommend the 12 World sets. Definitely got those. Wish I got Mezco Conan and Loose Collector Red Sonja." And he's giving us some lotto numbers. So write these down, Boog. I know you play the lotto.
Oh, yeah.
You got 23, 5, 11, 47, 22, Powerball 60.
All right.
But wait a minute. Aren't those all about the Benjamin's numbers?
If everybody plays those numbers and we win, we'll but yeah, thank you, KJ. Apis Bensonin, Puncheezy, wear your tee full screen and stand with a $6 super chat.
Damn, he's not here.
Poncho's not here. I'm so sorry, dude, but I'll give you the satisfaction. Yeah, I got a little Planet of the Apes action here.
But it's not the same.
I know. I'm not quite the shirt enthusiast that Puncheezy might be. He's got some pretty fire stuff. Definitely not you, Rick.
No.
I'm surprised. I mean, that's another reason we got to get your camera working hopefully soon. Is you have tons of shirts that you would.
Well, I've been saying before, I don't know what it is, but like my computer camera works on every other platform but Discord, and it just tells me that it's not picking it up. We should really try to troubleshoot before we spend, because there's sums up, some ain't right, some ain't
for
right.
sure.
We gotta get it going.
Not even 6 p.m. already. That camera ain't right.
I'm lurking in the shadows, man. This isn't right.
Awesome. And then we got Andrew Glidewell with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, dude. He says $5 for the only toy YouTubers who were actually honest about how freaking awful these McFarlane DC figures is. Let the Todd bashing commence.
Oh man, you guys are in for a good story later on.
In for a treat.
Boog Nice 10 over here.
Right. Yeah. The saline levels are high over here.
We had some bribery going on. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we talk about Friday. We will in just a sec, but yeah, something funny has happened. I think it'll be really funny to talk about. I don't know about this Todd bashing. You know, we're not here to bash anyone. It's just mostly.
No, we would never.
No. we acknowledge absurd realities. That's fun.
Yes.
All right, that is it for super chats. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad to have caught up on that. Thank you for your kind contributions, keeping the show going as always. Let's get into a little legends, right? We got some legends to discuss here.
Yeah, I think
yeah, I don't know what happened with legends this week. What did happen?
Binary was like a big topic of conversation.
Yes. We did see Binary pop up. I think I saw, was it Dan Who or was it Kevin that got Binary? I think it was Dan Who.
I think it was Dan Who, yeah.
Yeah, so look pretty good from what I saw. I think that he put up a review. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I believe so.
I just saw it on Instagram.
I haven't been keeping up, but I believe so.
Yeah, so Binary popped up. We do know that we are very close to Hasbro PulseCon, which is coming up. They've been dropping a lot of information and guests who will be there and things that'll be going on. Should be pretty interesting. I guess I do have a little bit of information about PulseCon, but we'll talk about that next week. But it should be pretty interesting. You guys are in for some treats, some reveals, some big reveals, hopefully. And I don't know, what was the other legend stuff that happened this week? I really don't know.
Oh, Todd, also known as Rectangular with a K.
Love that guy.
He put up a teaser image of a possible box art of Toad.
Oh, of Toad. Yeah, I did see that on his Instagram. So, I mean, we already know that Wait, did we talk about Unparalleled Universe's reveal? That was last week, right? Y'all talked
Yeah, we
about
did.
that?
Sure did.
So we know that that whole thing panned out with teasers that we got as far as like the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends coming up, and they're going to release this new Captain America that we got to reveal. And I don't know. So everybody's assuming that we're going to be getting the other characters that were in that very first wave of Toy Biz Marvel Legends, and that includes maybe a new Hulk, maybe a new Iron Man, or at least an Iron Man with the updated sort of pointy helmet. And Toad was also randomly part of that first wave. So I don't know what this image is that Todd has or is showing here, but yeah, looks very interesting.
Yeah, let's hope we hear something at PulseCon. Huh?
Yeah, like I said, I think we'll see some pretty big reveals. Looks like some.
I mean, with Hasbro, doing a good job as far as giving these reveals to influencers, it would make sense for Rectangular to get a little cake for himself and get a little exclusive reveal. That'd be pretty cool. Be a long time coming.
Well, he's already shooting himself in the foot if he's getting a reveal.
And it's not a cosmic character, so what would he want with it?
Right. True. that's Todd's cup of tea.
All jokes. Jesus.
What was I going to tell you? Oh, I did see something that Dan posted on Twitter actually that
Dan Yoon is crying.
Yeah, so you might want to check out Dan Yoon's Twitter, or maybe I could send you the link right now.
I got it right here.
Shout out to Cap Lives. B. Carter.
Let's see. Is this a Legends panel?
Nope. Oh, but what's that? Oh, is that what's happening on the 23rd of PulseCon?
Yeah, 23rd, 2 p.m. Marvel Hasbro product experts will discuss some exciting news around Hasbro's ever-popular Marvel Legends action figure line.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, well, I mean, the panel is this is stacked. Okay, they got Jesse Falcon. Okay, they got Dwight, Ryan, Dan, Julia, and Eric Lewald. I don't know who they are. Donnie Cates and David Nakayama. So pretty.
Actually, Dan tweeted Donnie Cates about something, so check that out.
Oh man, that's pretty sick. And Donnie Cates on there. All right, what happened?
Here we go. So Cat Lives said that we might. Hold on, sorry. He said maybe a null reveal or a modern Thor at PulseCon. And I've been saying for quite a while that that Hasbro was absolutely going to give us a null Build-A-Figure sometime this year. Maybe it won't be coming out this year, but I anticipate that it will be a reveal. I saw somebody, if you scroll down a little bit, I think it was a picture of null there, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I just saw that somewhere. I don't know. I see somebody using my gift there. All right. Well, whatever. A null Build-A-Figure, I think, is all but certain at some point. And maybe an updated Thor. I don't know. We got a modern Thor from the 80th anniversary line. So maybe they'll do some other version. But I'd like to see them go back and give us all of the Thors that they've given us over the past few years, just with the new updated sort of Hasbro oomph on it, But yeah, I guess Donnie Cates is going to be on that panel, so that should be interesting. And Hasbro PulseCon is only 2 days, by the way. So it's the 22nd and the 23rd of this month. So that is next weekend, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Correct. Yeah, a week from today. A week from yesterday and today, right?
No,
Correct.
Can
Oh,
we
it's
acknowledge?
Friday and Saturday?
Can we acknowledge for a second that one of the trending topics is Levi's? Shout out to Fabio on that one.
Why?
This
Last
is
week,
not the clothing brand. This is some quarterback in Kentucky.
oh man, that's not the same.
No, it's not. It's still fun synchronicity though.
Fabio and Lee, baby.
So yeah, let's expect a reveal from seems like Donnie Cates next week. So yeah, let's stay tuned for that. As far as like Legends news, I think that's about it. But if we wanted to get into some Hasbro news, there was a sad story this week with Brian Goldner, the CEO of Hasbro, passing away.
Very long time CEO as well. So it's not
Yeah,
like
right. Since like 2008 or something. So
Yeah,
yeah.
apparently it was pretty sudden. Like he announced that he was gonna step down due to some health complications or health reasons, and then suddenly passed away like the very next day. So yeah, our condolences, rest in peace to Brian Goldner, and our condolences to his family. But yeah, I don't really know the details of it. Honestly, like when people pass away, sometimes I don't want to even know how.
Yeah, same here.
oh my God, that's Poncho.
Yeah,
It's
I
me.
thought I was hallucinating for a second.
I know. I was like, I feel like he's here with me.
Oh no.
But yeah, super
Had a
tragic. I mean, everyone that we know on the Hasbro Legends team, this is their boss. So this is a big loss for everybody in the industry. So condolences to the Goldner family.
Yeah, only 58 years old?
Yeah.
Young
Damn,
man.
that's mad,
Crazy.
young man.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are the ones where I don't want to know. Like, man, that's too young for me to know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm almost certain that they'll have some type of tribute or something to him at postcons.
Yeah.
Some remembering him at in
good.
some shape
Yeah.
or form.
I mean, yeah, Toy Arc is they do the full mention here, but it was through basically since he's been CEO that every brand that we know and love and is the dominant force in the industry now all came through under him. So
Yeah,
definitely at least in part to thank for what's going on as well as the individual teams.
yeah, for sure. Definitely been thriving under his leadership. So hopefully his successor will continue on and be able to continue, bringing toys into hundreds of thousands of families' homes and to our details and on our displays and shit like that. But again, rest in peace to Brian and condolences to his family.
All right. Let's pick it back up. We're not gonna end on a sour note here. Let's bring it around to a little bit of McFarlane, shall we?
Oh,
Let's up the positivity in here. Let's give Mr. McFarlane the dues and the acknowledgement. There's a few things here that have been added since last week before I get into the actual McFarlane Day reveals. So just to backtrack real quick, they started doing figures for the 7 Deadly Sins, which I'm told is an anime.
boo! The anime is great, but these look terrible. Boo!
Rick, are you underwater?
No, I don't know why I sound like that. I'm on the phone because my internet's just being unreliable right now. But I don't want to miss out on this.
Well, if you've been waiting for somebody to tackle this property, McFarlane is here to service you. Sorry that you don't like him, Rick.
Yeah, these look terrible. I mean, you know what? I will give it to McFarlane. Sorry if I sound like I'm under the sea, everybody. I'll give it to McFarlane. Nobody else is doing this line, so you know what? It has its place. My opinion, or not, being good or bad, it is needed. Nobody's making them, so good on him for doing it. It's a great show. Highly recommend it.
I love Jay's Figs comment. That's 4 too many abs.
Oh yeah. He's purposely like ridiculously buff.
He has like a dragon torso. Like he has a soft underbelly torso.
He looked at Donkey's wife in Shrek and said, "Say less."
Right.
Never did leg ever.
All right, so we did talk about this when it was revealed, but now exclusively it went out for pre-order as part of Walmart's Collector Con this week. It is the 4-pack of the Batman Who Laughs with the Robin Crows, and sold out immediately because who wouldn't have just bought this for $40? It's tremendous value, and it really did sell out pretty quick. But McFarlane went on to say, I think they posted somewhere that they're going to be doing a restock of it, so there'll be another chance to hopefully pre-order this if you missed out.
You know what? Before we get into any other reveals, I don't know if you guys heard. There's a lot of controversy right now with Mr. McF. A good majority of people's pre-orders on that like ridiculous Batman figure that's like a statue all got canceled.
Yep.
They were all shafted. Like if you go to McFarlane's page right now, it's literally just nothing but comments of what happened to my pre-order, like all over Facebook. Like even people from like Plastic and Paint that many of you guys know, they're like all in the comments, pretty pissed off that like for no like explicable reason, like half of the Target stock just deaded out, to the point where McFarlane had to make a statement and swear that he was going to produce more. But yeah, we really don't have an answer to why they were all canceled, but people are pretty fucking pissed.
You're muted, Fabio.
Hello?
Yeah, this whole time you're muted.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's been dead silent, and I was like, I wonder if there's technical difficulties. I didn't really want to like, hello.
This button gets stuck sometimes. Sometimes it'll press and not change color.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Boog.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well,
I thought that I was the one glitching out, so I was like, God, I'm gonna have to restart my phone too.
man. See, this is why I'm not a professional. This is why on my channel I am so self-deprecating to how inept I am to some of this stuff. I don't know if you've ever seen, but I did a whole episode where I did like a 1 minute intro completely silent, and then I checked my chat and everyone's like, yo, you're muted. Like, all right, cool. But what I was saying is, yes, a bunch of people got this Batman Year 2 canceled, right? And I was looking on Reddit because some people were just posting their experience about it in general. And this is this one person's experience. They received an email saying they didn't respond to the notice of moving the release date of the signed Batman. So they canceled the order. They never sent any notification of this new move. The first notification was the notice saying it was canceled. I saw a few people on Toy News International having a similar issue. The best part is at the bottom where it says, didn't respond in time. Well, go on back to our website and order another one. Like, you know, I'm thinking maybe they did oversell this. Maybe because it was meant to be this signed exclusive thing that was made in much limited quantities and they just like oversold it on the website. Who knows? Either way, a lot of people are not getting this Batman anymore.
So it's Target employees getting revenge on us.
For what exactly? What have we done to them?
I don't know. That's like the whole joke, right? The Target employees hate toy collectors.
I guess that's true. But yeah, that's the update on that Year 2 Batman. Real quick, coming back up, we'll talk about some of the stuff that was revealed today. We saw the Dark Knight Return stuff. Okay, I guess the other last update is the Last Night on Earth Wave 5-pack is now in stock and ready to ship. So if you missed out on this wave, or if you're diehard McFarlane guy and you're trying to double up and have a set from the individual wave, and then if you're a real collector, you got to have the mint on card 5-pack set, right? So if you're trying to get a second one to rock, one to stock, then this is now available. All right, and it wouldn't be that without Mr. Todd telling us that something is about to happen.
Does he have a sign there he's going to show us?
I think so. He got some little graphics up here now, but he's got things to show us. He's given us some glimpses, some sneak peeks here. Oh yeah, these are actually like superimposed onto here. They're not just like put on the table. So yeah, this was him yesterday, 2 days ago, announcing that the following 2 days, yesterday and today, would be McFarlane Day, and there would be a bunch of reveals through GameStop. So getting to that,
he was at a GameStop too, right?
Yeah, it's a whole GameStop partnership, I guess.
He posted a video of him walking into somebody's poor store and just like holding it hostage.
I need to see this. Is it on his personal profile?
I don't know. I saw it somewhere, but I recognize those gondolas anyway. That was a GameStop baby.
All right. Well, I would be curious to see that for sure. So yesterday and today, like I said, it is McFarlane Day at GameStop. Pre-orders for 7 exclusive figures launched yesterday, I guess. And that's not all. GameStop is offering 15% off all McFarlane products in store and online. That's pretty good. That's actually kind of a dope move there. So with that, the first round of pre-orders yesterday. First up, we have a bloody variant of the Violator in 2 versions, I believe. There was a signed print version and then a regular version. Maybe there's only one. It's very limited qualities or quantities. Maybe quality too. I don't know. But
you never know.
there's 2 versions. So there's the one with the signed print. This was like $80, I think. And then there was the regular version for $40. This is part of their, the Big Figs line. So these are the $40 price point. Still in scale, technically, if McFarlane, true to McFarlane scale, but not like a build. Sometimes they're Build-A-Figures, but just a one complete, kind of like how Legends does with their deluxe figures. Finally, we also got the 3rd Joker from 3 Jokers. Remember when they did the announcement that they're doing 3 Jokers, they showed the 3 Jokers in a photo. Only 2 of them went up for pre-order as like store exclusives. Now we're finally getting this 3rd one, and it is a GameStop exclusive. So if you want all 3 Jokers, you're going to have to make a trip to Walmart, Target, and GameStop to try to get these.
Jeez.
Right?
Spreading out the love, huh?
That's right. Everybody gets a little piece of cake.
Yeah, no doubt.
Then the next up is some stuff from Warhammer 40K. This is the Raven Guard Veteran Sergeant. If you've been collecting any or seen any of the McFarlane Warhammer stuff, you kind of know what to expect here. It's another Space Marine class. A colorway denotes them that they're like of a different faction or like a different squadron of these dudes. So
nice.
Good army builders, good to, if you're not trying to paint them yourself, they have, pretty good options for that. But if you are trying to paint them, they do the artist proofs. So here we have an artist proof Mega Knob with Shuta. Artist proof.
That's
another mega fig. This is a $40, large scale figure, but artist proof. So this is pre-primed for you customizers out there. And this works great for the Warhammer license because Warhammer, of course, is those miniatures. You got to buy them and assemble them and paint them to, use them in Warhammer games. So anyone who is familiar with the Warhammer license, this artist proof model of selling the figures just plays pretty well into the brand.
Is it actually pre-prime, or is that just marketing mumbo jumbo?
I really don't know. I truly don't know. They're gray. You probably still have to take them apart and prime them, like specifically, but they're already have a base coat.
It really wouldn't be the most difficult thing in the world for a factory to, instead of putting deco on it, just hit it with a primer.
Mm-hmm. It just says classic matte gray to allow paint application and customization. So maybe
just cast a matte gray.
Yeah, maybe
do it yourself.
That's right. But pay the same price. This is still a $40 figure, with or without paint. It's $40. And then up next, we have 2 different versions of the Swamp Thing. This is the GameStop.
You know what they should have did? You know what they should have did? They should have run some type of contest, like how they do at the con sometimes with the Gundam stuff, and just had like people paint them and shit, and maybe have an opportunity to win something.
No, Boog, that makes too much sense, and it promotes the product. Don't you know any better? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Boog. All right, so that was the Warhammer dude. So next we have 2 different versions of the Swamp Thing. This is the GameStop exclusive variant with some horns. This is, I think, from New 52 specifically. So here is Swamp Thing with horns, and the regular edition here is Swamp Thing without horns.
Okay.
There you go. This is, I think, also, I don't think it's a mega fig. Yeah, it's a mega fig. Okay, so another $40 price point, large scale figure, which I think works pretty great for Swamp Thing. Where's the plot?
Yeah, I actually like the way this looks. The sculpt is actually pretty nice, and the head sculpt looks pretty good too. But the articulation looks like it's going to be real sus. But yeah,
like everything else they make.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think I'm seeing pinless joints here. Am I incorrect?
Don't lie to me, Father.
I don't know. I don't want to get everybody all worked up. All right. And then Todd came in.
You're gonna get people worked up, man.
Todd McFarlane came to us direct from the DC Fan Dome. He is in the DC Biodome, trapped with Pauly Shore. and he's telling us come back and check out some more.
So he's in hell. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying. The worst.
That's a deep cut right there.
Pauly Shore, man.
I love taking a stupid idea to an extreme like that. So appreciate you guys being with me on that reference. Real deep cut. But yes, McFarlane basically just popped in to say like, hey, there's going to be more reveals coming at 3 p.m. today. And the reason for that time frame was because they had to drop the Batman trailer first so that they could then reveal the figures from it. So we'll talk about it. We'll go through the trailer, or we'll at least give some thoughts on it. Maybe we'll take turns silently like muting ourselves so that each of us can like take turns watching the trailer, and we'll form a reaction to it at the end. But either way, we got the first like official full trailer, and with that we got the figures here. So it looks like Catwoman, their version of the Riddler, and the Batman himself. And
I did not even know that a trailer came out, bro. When did this come out?
Oh my god, yeah, you
literally
gotta,
today.
You gotta,
it came out
stop
today.
what you're doing and go watch it. They actually refer to it. This is the first time I've ever seen a company refer to their trailer as the main trailer.
Yeah,
that's literally the name of it.
We've had a
pretty
teaser
incredible
trailer, and then usually it's called the official trailer, but main trailer is some new terminology I'm unfamiliar with.
DC likes to do it different, man. Wow, that trailer was that one, the Flash movie trailer, those were both really good.
Oh, I have not seen the Flash one, so I'll check that out in a sec.
Yeah, we see some people in there.
All right, I'm going in first. I'm gonna check out the Batman trailer right now.
Okay.
All right. While he's in there, we should all bash on the Rock's trailer. It's terrible.
I haven't seen that. Okay, I'm gonna have to also remove myself for a sec here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't blame you. Poncho, did you see any of them?
Wait, what other trailer came out? I'll wait. I'll let Fabio go. What?
Black Adam.
Oh, really? That came out too?
Black Adam is really short. Flash is pretty short. Black Adam is pretty short. I think Batman is 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty big DC day. All right, you know what? Let me get into my McFarlane news while Fabio watches the trailer, and then
that's perfect.
Let me run through the rest of the reveals here real quick, and then I'll fudge off.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, just real quick, this is the up for pre-order now. So once the trailer announcement came, they were able to both reveal the figures and put up the pre-orders. They put the link in the stories. I don't think these are GameStop exclusives like we had just been talking about. These are
they're up on BBTS as we speak.
Okay, cool. So here's the this is a statue. It's a 1/6 resin statue. Cool. Okay. Yeah, let me look up the BBTS orders here because I do have them.
Yeah, there's also the motorcycle. Everybody's pretty hyped up about that motorcycle.
Yeah,
looks really good.
Toy Art providing the links. Here we go. So the first wave is Riddler. We got their version of the Riddler. We never really got a clear look at him in the original teasers, and I guess we are getting it for the first time in the trailers. But now this is like the first clear look without, movie lighting and shading and everything, just a clear look at the costume itself. And, I think it's interesting. It's certainly a take on this type of villain. What do you think of this look for Riddler?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's not what I prefer, obviously, but I get it. You don't want this guy to look like a goof. You don't want him to look like Jim Carrey with a fucking bunch of million question marks all over him and a domino mask.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's ridiculous. That would be ridiculous for a movie look for sure. But I was going to say, in this movie, he's supposed to be like some type of crazy serial killer or some shit too, though, right?
It's supposed to be like Kevin Spacey's character in Seven kind of thing.
Okay, got
it. He's essentially the Riddler, but if the Riddler was also a serial killer.
Right. Which is, a fun take, and I guess I can kind of mention it more when we get into TV and film, but I've been watching Titan, and it's a good show, but I think what happens with a lot of like Batman related media, and I think I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen here. I hope it's different enough, but I feel like for so long, like every time they're trying to make a Batman villain in a movie or TV show, it's always, even if it's the Riddler, even if it's Two-Face, whoever it is, they're always the Joker. They're always a version of the Joker who just laughs maniacally. And I say that because I'm watching Titans, and the Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane, is like the main villain in this season, and he's just the Joker essentially.
He's terrible.
Yeah, it's the dude from Mad Men, but he's like I don't know why everybody's inclination. And yeah, Batman's villains are all like, you know, psychologically, you know, what are they? They're all criminally insane, right? But that does not mean they're all the Joker. Like there's got to be some difference, some nuance to it. They can't all be like laughing, cackling villains, you know.
Let me just say this, man. You know, obviously I'm not a skinny man. You know, I'm a chubby cat, so it's not like I'm against chubby people. But to me, the Scarecrow's always got to be very spindly, very like thin, wiry looking cat. And as soon as I seen him, I was like, man, this sucks. They cast Zach Galifianakis as the Scarecrow. What's going on? I was pissed. I was like, this is no good.
Yeah, he's I forgot his name in Mad Men, but he's like the young dude who's trying to work under Don Draper and everything. So it's funny because I haven't really like seen that dude since I watched Mad Men forever ago. So it took me a while to actually even recognize him because he's not you know, looking as young and as like thin as he was back then. But that's, you know, to be fair, he doesn't look bad either. But I think I agree with you, Rick, because he's when you think of the Scarecrow, you think of, you know, something a little more like decrepit looking. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know.
Yeah, this guy
a little more scary, if you will.
Yeah, and their version of doing that now in Titans is just to have him like scar up his face, so he looks like he has like, you know, Scarecrow like stitchings across his face or whatever.
Got it.
Yeah, it's so odd. Like I don't understand where they're going in that show, and it's weird because I thought the first 2 seasons were good. And then this new season is just like, man, they're just doing anything and everything at the same time.
Yeah, dude.
It's so odd. So odd.
And it falls into one of the things I hate in a lot of TV. I hate a TV show where somebody dies, but then they like somehow end up coming back to life.
Yeah, you know,
even in a fantasy show, like I feel like death should have stakes. So
you know, I only allow those kind of things in a medium where we know that that's supposed to happen. Like with Jason, obviously he has to die and come back. He's the Riddler, right. But like everybody else, like then deaths are meaningless. Exactly. Everybody just comes back from being dead so easily.
Yeah, and they literally did. You know, I guess we're getting into it, but they literally did. You know, the Dragon Ball Z, like the character is dead and they have to walk across this bridge and make it to the end to come back to life.
Yeah, it's so odd,
thing, right? He walks on like the, you know, he's got to run up the spine of the dragon. Yeah.
It's up the dragon road.
Almost exactly that, in fact.
it's so odd. Like,
so all of this is to say, I just based on the trailers alone, it's very clear that this is a very different take on the Riddler and everything, and I hope it doesn't somehow end up becoming a version of the Joker again, as Batman's villains tend to in the movies. That's what Jim Carrey played it like the Joker. Tommy Lee Jones played Two-Face like the Joker. Like it can be a little over the top. Like stop trying to make every villain the Joker, you know?
Yeah, so far
finish up with these reveals. We're talking about this too long.
That's right. We drifted into the actual movie talk.
We'll save that for trailer talk, man.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Riddler's up. The first wave is Riddler, Catwoman, and Batman, and then they're also doing the Bat Cycle, which, if you know McFarlane vehicles, I think this is going to be a good one to have. I definitely want this for my Batman Ascending Knight.
And that's a good Blade bike right there.
Blade too, actually. Yeah, great call.
Yeah, let me see the side shot. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good bike.
Yeah, it's just like a bike-ass bike.
That's a bike-ass bike, my man.
Right. And I'm noticing it even comes with an extra interchangeable right hand for Robert Pattinson to have 2 gripping hands for the handlebars.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I have a few of McFarlane's vehicles. They're really good. I'm glad that this line is doing this. You know, giving these vehicle offerings.
Yeah, if you're building up a little Batman movie universe vehicle collection, then yeah, this is great, especially for some type of shot where you just have like a garage of some sort, or the Batcave, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it should be pretty cool.
And just one note from someone in the comments, looking at this Catwoman, she doesn't come with an unmasked head. Neither does Batman, neither does Riddler. But with McFarlane, you can bet there's going to be an exclusive with a gold or platinum sticker, and it'll have just the unmasked head. There will be.
I'm not really feeling the scopes on these, but I can anticipate that when some other companies do their versions of these, that they'll be pretty cool.
And who's playing Catwoman in this one? It's Zoe Kravitz, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Yep.
Zoe Kravitz.
Okay, all right. Oof! I nailed it for once. I did it.
Yeah, you did.
I almost said Journey Smollett. She was
Who is it?
a canary.
Who is it? Sanaa Lathan? Who's that woman?
Right.
Stupid.
All right. So that's it for the Batman reveals from McFarlane. Trailers out. We're gonna. I've seen the Batman trailer, but I'll check out the other ones right now while we talk about whatever else we're talking about. I believe that is it for McFarlane. Yeah, that was kind of the last big reveal that he had for us today.
All right. So yesterday when I came home, there was like a big ass box in front of my door. I got happy for like one quick second. I thought it was my Sentinel. And I wasn't really expecting anything else. I did get the FedEx alert, and I just didn't know what it was gonna be, or I didn't know anything. But I opened it up, and it was a box of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13 or 14 McFarlane figures in a box with no explanation or anything. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who sent it. I mean, I was originally on the mailing list for McFarlane after the last New York Comic Con, but they haven't sent me anything since then. And considering how how we talk about McFarlane on the show, I didn't really expect anything. But I don't know if this is some sick joke or what. But I did get the Jokers. I got a couple Batmans. I got the Flash from the animated series, animated Batman, Lobo, Superboy Prime, Harley Quinn from her movie, because she had the gold suit on with the skates and stuff.
Right.
Lex Luthor in a power suit, Red Hood, Batman in a hazmat suit. I think that's it. I don't know. So yeah, I am going to quite possibly review some of these things and also maybe give away some of this stuff. We should probably do a little contest or something like that.
Oh yeah, it'd be good to do like a podcast giveaway.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
What a fitting thing to give the podcast listeners than the McFarlane figures. Fantastic.
Apparently, a lot of people are looking for these, though. I mean, I guess they were supposed to drop this weekend.
I was wondering which Lex in the power suit. Is it the purple and green one, or is it like the dark side looking one?
I think it's the one with yeah, it's the purple and green. I also had the other thing with the stone chair. Which is that?
Yeah,
Lex Luthor
yeah.
too? Yeah,
That's the variant of that basically, but that's the
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, everybody wants that throne.
Yeah. I want the throne too, actually. So
That one's
I'll
not
take-
going
honestly,
anywhere.
Honestly, I would be down for the Lex if I found it in the wild, just because I think McFarlane, more often than not, if they're not basing their head sculpts like directly on actor likenesses, they do some pretty good stuff. Like their Jon Stewart is one of the best head sculpts that they've done. So
Yeah.
if they can do a similarly, good quality Lex Luthor, then I would use that head for a soft goods body. No question.
And like we mentioned before, some of the bigger figures or the mega figures or whatever they're calling them are great to just pair with, almost any other line and shit. We know that McFarlane is 7-inch scale, but obviously some of the bigger figures still look really good with other lines and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Ty sent these to me. I don't know. Is he still working with them?
Ty Butler, yeah, I think
Ty
so.
Butler? Yeah. Maybe I gotta hit him up and ask him what's what. I forgot who the PR contact was over there. But yeah, I think it came directly from McFarlane because of how it was packed in a box. It was just literally just them with like one big ass piece of bubble wrap and just a package slip. That's usually how companies send shit out. It's no real like indication. So, but yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah,
we'll be giving away some of this stuff, I suppose.
Is that
All right.
Poncho?
And that's gonna do it for McFarlane. Speaking of showing appreciation, we're gonna get into a couple more super chats before we move on to some NECA, because NECA had you know, their 31 nights of spooky reveals continue.
Real quick,
With that.
I had to leave work. Hey, real quick, apologies everybody. I'm at work. It's not at night. I'm at fucking work. Can you believe that? But
On a Saturday of all.
on a Saturday.
On the Lord's Day.
Absolutely. Yo, I'm at a church too. Incredible. We're doing this huge con. We're doing this huge con for a church. Like they're so like signage contractors. So it's like late nights, man. So it's crazy. Anyway, I had to pop in. You're discussing the mystery package, correct? From NECA. Or not from NECA.
McFarlane.
Yeah.
It's almost as if Todd himself said, you know, today on the day of Todd McFarlane Day, I offer you a gift. I reach out my hand and I offer you a gift. Anyway, my boss is looking at me. I gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.
On this, the day of McFarlane Day. I love that.
On this, the day of McFarlane Day at GameStop. Although, you know what? He did some pretty cool shit. I don't know if you guys saw, but he showed up to the GameStop in his neighborhood, and he signed like 50 comic books and left them on the table for people to come in and pick up. So that's
Really?
pretty sick.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
nice.
that was really dope. Yeah, and the first customer was like a kid, and yeah, it was really dope. He put it up on his Facebook or something like that. He gave like the store number, and he's like, if you live near here, just come down. You know, sign like 50 books or something. And he claimed, you know, I don't know how true it is because you know it's hard to know, but he claimed that he'd never signed those books before, and that those were the only copies of that issue that he would ever sign. So. Of that specific issue that he had. Yeah, it was like 50 or so. Pretty cool.
People got some nice collector items. Hell yeah.
Man. See, we don't hate Todd all the time.
No, we love him. He's giving us free stuff. He's buying our favor.
Yeah, he's buying his way into the articulation. Come on.
Yeah, we were going like pretty back and forth, just laughing at the idea that again, like as I said, do they watch the show? Like, why would they send this way?
They just thought, you know who we should.
First of all,
send
it's not even
everything
just
to?
the fact that it's McFarlane stuff. You know, it's McFarlane stuff. I don't really care for 7-inch scale stuff, and it's DC. I don't really even fuck with DC stuff like that. Like, you know, but yeah, it's a few things here that definitely piqued my interest, and like I said, it'd be a good giveaway and review a few of them. I guess whatever is one of the items that has made it to the least amount of people, I guess I'll review and yeah, keep it moving.
Yeah, that'd be dope. All right, let's get into a few of the super chats here. Thank you all so much for your patience. We're you know, moving right along though. Tim Smith hitting us with $20. What's up, Tim Smith? Thank you so much.
T. Smith, baby.
Kicking it with the hombres tonight. That's right, the bad hombres. That's us.
It's boys' night. It's boys' night.
Says, catch y'all on the rerun. Mad support to the gang. Love, peace, and chicken grease. P.S. If you haven't joined the Discord, you should. P.S. Join the A.C.B.A. Discord.
Join the A.C.B.A. Discord.
P.S.S. Join the A.C.B.A. Discord.
Now. You should do it right now. You know what?
Yeah.
You should do it right now. Go try
That's
it.
right.
It's there.
Yeah, Discord blowing up. Next up, we got Andrew Gladwell with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Andrew. He says, what kind of psycho lists their job title as CEO and creative force?
Oh
Todd
my
legit needs to
God,
be
man.
institutionalized. That's Andrew Gladwell. Do not take that out of context. Andrew Gladwell is saying this. I am reading it. That is all. But yes,
Todd would.
hilarious.
If you didn't tell me who put that, and you were like, Rick, somebody just called themselves CEO and creative force. Who do you think it is? I'd say Todd McFarlane.
I would have been like, wait, is this a man who like sometimes kind of makes a fool of himself on camera?
Is this a man who looks for the shortest employee he has?
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Okay. Those would have been my two follow-up questions if you asked me to guess who would list themselves as CEO and creative force, and then immediately, that would be the answer.
He's the CEO and the CF.
Creative force.
I would have loved if he put CEO and CFO parentheses creative force officer.
He's the officer of creating force.
Right. And I would have, you should have just gone all the way with it. You should have said creative tour de force, because that's what it is.
Tour de force. There you go.
It's funny stuff. We are, offering some just light ribbing. It's hilarious. It's a funny thing. Come on.
Yeah.
Parvinder Singh with an €8.99 super chat, or pound? Is that euros or that's pounds?
Whoa.
That's pounds.
Wait.
We got some old GBPs here. Thank you, Parvinder. He says,
Thank you.
He says, "What's up, fellas? Completely off topic, but just finished all the Kenshin live action movies, which were incredible. Speaking of Kenshin, did any of you guys get the Dawson GT figure? Did y'all review it?"
Wow. Those movies are great movies. Highly recommend them if you're into feudal era, you like samurai, really good movies and adaptations. Definitely some of the best anime adaptations to live action. I think me and Poncho both bought the Dawson Kenshin. Super sick. I love it. I highly recommend it if you don't have it.
All right. Boy, I think
I
you
feel
once
like
again.
Or some picture of those that looked really good. I can't remember whose picture it was. I gotta find it. But yeah, go ahead. Is that it for McFarlane?
That's it for McFarlane.
Okay. Well, thank you, Todd. If you send me the figures, man, I do appreciate it.
Thanks,
That's
Todd.
what happens when a creative force meets an immovable object.
Basically.
All right. Enough joking around. It's time to get serious. We're gonna talk NECA.
Oh
right.
man.
Your former lover.
That's right.
He's moved on. He's moved on, but the feelings are still there.
We had a brief tryst, but I think overall things ended pretty amicably, all things considered. So let me go ahead and get into their 31 days of spooky reveals. Ooh. Where were we last time? Okay, I think we did the Gremlins packs that are coming out, or the new wave essentially of these that are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Went through that. I think we talked about Thalog, kind of the shattered glass Goliath, right? Cool. This is another spooky reveal, I believe. They're bringing back head knockers. That's kind of cool. All right.
Ooh,
No, it's not.
We all know how much Fabio loves those.
Well, I love a good hand-painted collector's quality resin at an affordable price bobblehead. So Jack Skellington. No, his name is Jack Skeleton, and the thing underneath all your meat and bones is called your Skellington. Okay, so we got Jack Skeleton here. And up next, this was kind of cool, a Gremlins accessory pack. This is fun.
Yo, that was dope. The little
So you get some soft goods for, your Gremlins army builders. They've done a few packs of them already with like different sets of clothes. They've done like the trick or treat versions. They've done like not trick or treat, caroling version, like the Christmas versions. They've done like the back to school version and a couple of others. So with that, you get some extra accessory packs. You get like the leg warmer and like sweater for like the aerobics gremlin. I think this is just a cutout in there meant to hold the soft goods, so it doesn't actually come with a Gremlins figure, but it comes with two Gizmo minifigures, which are like technically the size of a Mogwai in comparison to a full-size Gremlin, because the Gremlins are much bigger. So this is basically to scale with the existing Gremlin figures, and it fits inside of this little remote control car that Gizmo drives in the movie.
You know what I was gonna say? Even though that Gremlin is a cutout, if you with some good A.C.B.A. trickery, put it in the background, nobody's gonna be the wiser, man.
That's right, especially because this is kind of an army builder pack, because you get a Gremlin cocoon, like the egg,
Ooh.
So if you wanted to, you can have multiple eggs, and you won't feel like you wasted your time for getting cardboard cutout Gremlins, which you can of course put at like a sports game in case they're not actually seating people in person.
That's fantastic.
Really good stuff. So yeah, this is fun. I like when they do these accessory packs. It's great that Gremlins is getting a full-on revival, and they're giving it the full product treatment, not just a couple figures here and there. Moving on. I don't know if you guys knew. Oh, actually, this was cool. Remember our friend DM Galloway, who did a couple of different animations for NECA and throughout the industry. He's one of the premier stop motion artists here in the Instagram toy community, and he actually did an official ad for Sci-Fi and USA Network for the new
Whoa.
special series that's coming out.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
That's
dope.
major.
That's real
That's
cool.
major,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out to
That's
him.
sick.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show. Shout out to DG DX.
That's right. DMGalloway.com. You can see all his animations and stuff. So yeah, congrats to him. This was really cool.
Yeah, you know what? Not too long ago, he was only doing these things pretty much for his own Instagram or his own platforms and Big Bad Toy Store. But those Big Bad Toy Store ads were getting so much play and so much burn and like, really, really must have been really getting him some good store credit every month with BBTS. But yeah, after that, a lot of companies started reaching out to him to do ads and shit. So big shout out to him, man.
Yeah, congrats. Moving on real quick. I'm trying to save us some time. I don't know if you guys knew this, but NECA does these like little toy capsule things you can buy at like Walmart. They're just like in the impulse buy section, like buy checkout, or like in the collectible section. They're just like little capsules with like tchotchkes inside, like stickers or like little wristbands or just random stuff like that. They're doing I believe this is the second time they've done a Universal Monsters themed one.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? You're leaving out that sometimes these capsules, they come with accessories or new heads for NECA figures.
Correct.
Pretty
Yeah.
sick.
They did a horror one, I think, last year, and it came with a more accurate Michael Myers head sculpt.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty wild. You know what? You know who needs to do that? Hasbro needs to do that shit. 1000%.
Yeah, man. Sign us up for that. Yeah, do it like NECA does it. Do it during the holiday season. They'll be easy to move, without issue.
You know what? They could do heads and hands and these little things and give us alternate heads for some of the Builder figures that they put out and like different shit like that. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, and like some of them, like Fabio said, some of them could be stickers. They could be something like a keychain, but some of them can actually, be of service to Marvel Legends collectors.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I don't think. Do we want Hasbro to start getting into the swag bundle game?
I mean, they could. They've got all the fucking major brands and shit. Because obviously we thinking about Marvel shit like Legends and stuff like that. But I mean, let's not forget all of the other brands that they have, and they could be doing all types of cool shit, especially as it relates to Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Star Wars really does, like, as popular as it is and as easy as their product is to move. They really don't do like a whole heck of a lot of like interesting and like new things with that property.
So what they've got here is pins, patches, bracelets, magnets, and much more. So could be anything in there. You're just gonna have to get these mystery capsules and find out. Up next, another spooky reveal. Knights of Fright. Bronx. I forgot his name for a sec. Bronx figure coming from the Gargoyles line, and to counteract the fact that he's kind of a smaller scale figure, and they're going ahead and including the folded wings for Goliath. So it's kind of a cool figure and accessory add-on pack at the same time.
And what's interesting, Fabio, is that Randy, I mean, it had to have been him. We don't know if it was him. It was the NECA account. The NECA account came out on Twitter and said, like, hey, like, I don't want you guys to think that, like, you guys complained and that's why we did this. He said that this was always the plan.
Yeah.
That the only way to make Goliath affordable was to give you those big wings and then to give you variants of the wings with different figures. He just said that the figure would have been way too expensive, and that this isn't some like response to an outcry, that this was always the plan, and these smaller figures are going to continue to be having like different accessories or different pieces for characters.
So basically, he said, "Fuck y'all, I'm standing on my square. Don't think that y'all."
Yeah, you didn't move the needle, baby.
Right,
you didn't move the needle this time.
The needle moves me. Wait, what?
What?
Nah, but I always respect this type of thing. This is what you're supposed to do. It's marketing genius, basically, to incentivize you to continue to purchase other figures, and like that's what you should be doing as in a capitalistic society, as a company trying to make bread. Like I respect this motto, this business model of adding things that could be utilized with previous figures and current figures, packed in with current figures and all of that shit. It's good.
Yeah, this is what I like to call, them rewarding you for your loyalty to a line or
collection,
no doubt. Or whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, good stuff. This was great. A lot of people are very excited about this. Obviously, another new character from like the actual gargoyles like team, as opposed to another villain. So very cool. Up next, this was something else. By the way, the new Halloween Kills. I saw it last night. It's fine.
Yeah, I've either heard it was okay or I've heard it was terrible.
It was wholly unnecessary, but you know, I get it. And I say that because here is the final packaging of the Halloween 2 Ultimates that NECA's coming out with. These are the actual like sculpted figures. These aren't like the 8-inch retro style that they've done of Loomis and Michael before. This is fully sculpted figures. First time getting Dr. Loomis in a fully sculpted figure like this since like the first time they had the Halloween license, like 15 years ago, and they did a box set of the night he came home, and it's a static, basically just arm articulation, Dr. Loomis and Michael, and I think from the first movie, in fact. And then it came with like the porch for the Michael Myers house as well.
Man,
so
that
first
porch
time
is
getting
so
Dr.
sick.
Loomis since then. Or as my friends kept calling, because we did like a watch party watching Halloween Kills, and he kept calling him the Professor. So,
The Professor.
This is the Professor. But yeah, great Donald Pleasance likeness. This is going to be great. Anyone who's a fan of the Halloween brand, it's exciting to get NECA doing Halloween 2 and like classic John Carpenter Halloween and adding more characters. Could we get a Laurie in this style again soon?
Whoa.
I think I recently rewatched this Halloween 2 as well, and it's good continuity wise. Remember, like originally, this is the one that introduces the idea of Laurie being his sister. That wasn't revealed until this movie, which is why like Halloween and Halloween Kills, the new ones, use only the first one as the first film and ignore this one. Either way, it's good. It's a direct John Carpenter sequel, so it still holds up if you can get past the Michael Myers with blonde hair in one scene. All right, that's that 2-pack. Up next, we have The Evil Dead, 40-year anniversary of the original film. We're getting, for the first time ever from NECA, they've only ever done Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2, Ash vs. Evil Dead. Finally, they're touching the original Sam Raimi film. After 40 years, we got Ash from the first film with his nice bouffant hair. Look at that. Looking a little more like 70s than Evil Dead 2. Obviously, no chainsaw arm and all that. That came later. But still cool. I mean, it's a pretty solid Bruce Campbell likeness. I remember like watching this one. Maybe it was the second one. I remember one of them. It looks like he has a unibrow like most of the movie. But yeah, cool.
Fantastic, man.
Good stuff. Finally, today, just 1 hour ago, they revealed a Toonie Terrors Elvira. So they're going pretty deep with some kind of Elvira program here. If they're doing Toonie Terrors, if they're doing an 8-inch retro cloth figure, maybe we'll get an Ultimate pretty soon. I think people want it.
I'd say that's for sure coming out.
Believe that's it for NECA, if I'm not mistaken. That seems like it's it to me, unless I missed something.
No, that was it.
That's it, baby. I think that's cool, though. You got some. I mean, NECA always, one of the best doing any horror licenses out there. So for them to continue going strong, giving us all these spooky reveals, I think is great.
Yeah, not just great licenses, but at the price points, pretty damn good.
Yep.
I mean, look at all that plastic.
Yeah, right. Good stuff. All right. What else? What else should we get into? What other kind of trouble should we get into here?
I think that was the docket, wasn't it?
Yeah, we
other
rocked
than
it
the
through
DC fandom, other than the trailers and whatnot. I think that was it, brother.
Okay, all right. So backtracking just a little bit because we got a super chat from Rush McGowan. Thank you very much, Rush McGowan, with a $5 super chat. Bringing us back to Dan Yoon's Twitter. I'll come back for just a sec. He says, do you guys see on Dan Yoon's Twitter of PulseCon guests was Julia and Eric Lewald, who were primary writers for X-Men, the animated series. So maybe a more legend. So yeah, when I brought this up, I'm like, I don't know who they are. Because I'm on first name basis with everybody in the toy industry. They didn't seem familiar to me. Joke.
And what's funny was that I went to I thought you were there, Fabio. I went to a '90s X-Men panel at San Diego Comic-Con the last time that I saw you. Oh, I thought you were there, and I
No,
remember. I
honestly, I
remember now
really
that
don't
they
do
say
a lot
that.
of panels at cons. The toy reveal panels and all that stuff, but I've never sat in for like, reject modernity, why pulp comic heroes are making a comeback type of panels.
Yeah, that one was them. It was like some sort of X-Men animated series anniversary, and it was like before or after a Hasbro panel, and I was like, yeah, fuck it.
I mean, there's a
Oh
lot
man,
of X-Men TAS references, 90s
yeah.
TAS references. I mean,
I mean, we know that those two. I mean, even back then, and that was 2019. Even in 2019, they were trying really hard to obviously I don't know if that's going to happen, but they were trying really hard to bring the show back itself.
mhm.
They have like a huge obsession with the X-Men and the show, and they love it just as much as we do. So I'm sure if there was going to be a wave uh, after the animated series, they'd want to be there.
That's true. I guess we'll see what that entails. I mean, we're due for a lot of Legends reveals. There's a lot of speculation as far as the 20th anniversary Legends wave, and now it seems like some sort of animated series program or announcement. So yeah, a lot of stuff to look forward to come PulseCon next week.
Well, what was happening? I'm sorry, I had to assist in the kitchen for a hot second. What
Oh,
happened?
no worries. Yeah, Rush McGowan in the chat was letting us know that Julia and Eric Lewald here from that are going to be on this Marvel Legends panel are actually primary writers for X-Men the Animated Series. So maybe that is a clue or something that indicates that there'll be some X-Men animated series related thing revealed at PulseCon on top of the 20th anniversary Legends wave and all that.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Yeah, that was just backtracking to Hasbro for just a moment because, we had to get that super chat addressed. Either way, that's about it for the main docket. If there's any miscellaneous stuff that I may have missed, please let me know in the chat, and we'll try and touch on it real quick. But maybe we can get into some community stuff, or we want to get into TV and film. What are y'all feeling?
We should probably save some of that stuff for next week when Pete comes back. We get into the top of the hour right now. Let's let's call it an evening.
Yeah, we want to do an early one. That's fine. Yeah, I'm down for that. I still need to watch.
I do want to, as far as community goes, though, I do want to try to encourage everybody to come out, and we are at the midway point for October, so it has been a lot of really, really cool displays so far. Don't be discouraged if you haven't seen any of your October stuff show up for features on the A.C.B.A. Instagram because you are currently competing in a competition. So we don't want to show any favoritism or anything like that and post any of the entries as features just yet. You'll get your time to shine, or we'll backtrack to some of those really, really great shots once October wraps up. But we at the midway point. I want to encourage people to come out, do their thing, have a good time. I've been having a good time watching. I've been having a good time putting up some of my own stuff. I got a few things to post when we get off now. Also, the A.C.B.A. Target Acquired contest is still running through November 5th. That is HasLab Sentinel specific contest. And again, all of these two contests that are running right now is basically your warm up for the World Tournament. Okay, so the World Tournament is a paid event. It means that you have to pay to enter. However, there is a lot of cash and prizes on the line for the World Tournament. All right, these contests that are running right now are free to participate. You don't have to put in anything, but you can still win some stuff in these that are happening right now. And it is a perfect opportunity for you to flex your muscles and basically just get in fighting shape for the World Tournament. All right. So again, this is why we skipping community right now, is because we don't want to show any favoritism. Basically, it's a lot of great entries happening, and we just want to say keep doing what you're doing. You guys have been doing a really good job. I'd like to see even more people get involved in the second half of the month here. So we are on Punishment today, the 16th, is Punishment, and tomorrow is going to be Multiverse Madness. Okay. I think that's it that I want to say as far as community stuff goes. Was there anybody you guys wanted to highlight or talk about real quick that's not involved in the competition or has anything to do with the competition?
No, Fabio.
As far as like,
Holy cow! I just got an ad on Instagram for a DTOF with toys in the DTOF. Look at that shit. That's crazy.
they heard
The
us.
government is out there.
Algorithm catering to you specifically.
Crazy.
Yeah. First Fabio with the Levi's, now this.
I guess I've been wanting to kind of talk about them for a minute just because they're a new they're a new like homemade soft goods tailors, I guess. What would you call them? Creators, manufacturers. I don't know. They're people doing soft goods on Instagram, and they just started up their online shop. And I think what they've got is pretty cool stuff. So I wanted to, give them a little plug ski right here because I think
Give me a plugger, man. What's going on?
that's right. So shout out real quick to Strupp Family Crafts on Instagram, strupp.family.crafts. They're doing soft goods and custom accessories, a lot of Mythic Legion stuff and stuff for Mezco and anything that is complemented by soft goods. I think they've got some really cool stuff on here. So I've been also hovering over the buy button for them for a bit. But look at this! Like,
you're a wizard, Harry. What's going on?
It's a full like wizard kit. Like you can just make a wizard.
Hey, you know what? What's the name of this company? I'm trying to see if this is the same company that my boy Ed showed me. I don't know.
This is Strupp Family Craft.
Maybe not. Let me see.
Where do we get the head for that wizard? That's kind of sick.
That's a good question.
What's going on? What are they saying?
My Action Figure Customs did the head sculpt.
Damn, that is dope, man. I'd love a wizard figure. That's sick.
Yeah, MAFC.
Oh, shout out to Super Tom Customs. Actually, I started shooting a quickie little bonus content video with his Amal Farouk, aka Shadow King kit. And shout out to shout out to Articulated Heroes, who I actually met up with yesterday in person, and he gave me a Kingpin upper torso so I could swap on the Super Time Customs kit onto the upper torso, so I didn't have to disturb my builder figure that I already have built of Kingpin. So look out for that. And I'm gonna find out what this other company is with this goods right now.
Are you saying we're about to get a side dish episode?
A little something like that. Yeah, I guess that's what we call it.
All right.
Okay. Just wanted to feature Strupp Family Crafts. They've done giveaways in the past, so definitely worth following them and staying tuned for all kinds of new stuff. What really put them on my radar was when they first launched. They have the vampire robes from the Gomez Lone Roach and Grub comic in the original Gomez comic from the Agent Gomez. There's the one little half story in there of Lone Roach and Grub that was kind of its first appearance, and in that there's these monk vampire dudes that are fighting Lone Roach. So it's cool that they made the robe. Sure. If I was to get an extra Nosferatu, I think I may end up trying to make some enemies for Lone Roach and Grub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn. This company's interesting, man.
Yeah,
that custom, wizard thing, and then this is pretty sick, man. Pretty different. They're not just out here making the fucking t-shirts and hoodies and Punisher shit.
Right. Yeah, very genre specific stuff. Look, they even have a leather vest for the trolls. I mean, that's so cool.
God, that's so specific.
I know.
Hilarious.
It's so ridiculous. It's absurd.
Too stupid,
but it's too good.
And then that's them. They're the family. It's the family, running a business. So yeah, good stuff.
Dude, there's the Strupps, man.
You love to see it. It's a family effort.
I want that freaking troll, man. I'm kind of mad that I snoozed on those trolls. Yeah. Anybody else you guys want to shout out though? Regular influencer people or Instagram people.
Shout out to Poncho out here doing shots at 3 a.m.
No
Oh my
doubt.
God.
He put up a shot the other night, like at 3 a.m. I was like, oh my god, man, go to sleep.
Shout out to Geeky Fresh G 33KYF3SH. Shout out to Geeky Fresh, always putting out fresh content, always repping A.C.B.A, always using a lot of cutouts and stuff in his displays. Shout out to Switpix, SWITTPICS, always doing his thing as well. Anybody else I want to shout out on my timeline? I don't know. All right, Rick, what you got going on? We supposed to give P a heads up when we get
Oh
into
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, let them know we're doing these plugs right here. This is great, by the way, from Switpix with the red lighting from the movie. That's pretty dope.
Yep.
I've long maintained like, yo, this Robert Pattinson Batman reminds me of this and vice versa.
Oh, and shout out to Dad Fett as well. Putting out a lot of good fresh content. DADFETT, Dad Fett.
Dad Fett, Big Daddy Fett.
No doubt.
You know what? It's a big ass company, but shout out to DC for not only making a Static Shock movie, but doing a Dakotaverse milestone animated film. You know, ready for that.
They're doing okay. You got
Dreams are coming true.
fandom for me. I need some surprises.
And one more here, friend of the
there's
show.
There's no
Shout out
trailers for
to
that.
Wing or Lose. WINGORLOSE. Wing or Lose.
Win or lose,
Friend of the
baby.
show. Always holding it down.
I searched
fuck
wings.
was that?
I searched wings, and a bunch of chicken came up. I don't know how. Somehow we're gonna end up talking about chicken sandwiches for the next hour.
No doubt. But yeah, I think we just wait for P to and shout out to P, man. He's been holding it down, like you said, taking pictures at 3 a.m. and shit, and really oh man, look at this, man. These phones are something else. I just got a chicken and waffles ad, bro.
Oh my god, dude.
Not like this.
Actually, you know what? It's a fucking Guinness ad with Guinness on the side, but chicken and waffles featured, and this fucking chicken looks delicious.
It's the only thing worse than when, you know, the advertising gets very invasive and specific is when you actually like it. When you're like, I hate that they're marketing to me, but I would get this.
No, they hit me with all types of food shit right now. I got the Skippy ad with some peanut butter and jelly.
Oh my god,
going on?
Oh
They must have known that I had an edible a little while ago, and I'm ready to eat everything.
You guys are talking about ads here. How about that whole thing with Skittles, huh? With Andrew Garfield.
What happened with Skittles?
Man, these idiots. They did like something on their Russian website where like you like play like a little game on the Skittles website, and it's like a promo for No Way Home, and there's like a mini clip of Andrew Garfield at the end of it.
Oh,
Bunch of fools, man. Yeah, they really fucked up, and like I think like one of the top comments under it is like Kevin Feige. It like shows Kevin Feige like with a sniper rifle. It's hilarious.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Like I said, I got quite a few videos coming back to back right now. I'm wrapping up the reviews from the AOA Colossus Build-A-Figure Wave, Iceman, and Legion should be coming right behind one after the other, and then I'll have this kit review, and then I'll be getting into some other newer stuff. I did get Spider-Gwen this week, and I also got Breaker. Shout out to my man Danny LeBlanc. He came by the job and dropped that off for me.
DLB.
Huh?
DLB.
Yeah, DLB. And,
Danny LeB, baby.
Ooh, I want to get to this Boba Fett. I got that as part of my pile of loot too. The Star Wars Black Series, the updated really good one. Yeah.
You know what? I was gonna ask you. Are we gonna get a review from you of Shang-Chi, the SHF?
I actually didn't. I didn't get that figure.
Oh my god!
But I was kind of like not really fucking with it at first. But I don't know. I've seen pictures recently, and I feel like maybe I should get it. I don't know.
Oh man, let's see if
I
we
don't
can
know.
change Boog's mind right
I'm
now.
trying to
Live.
get into this Gwen though. I want to. Oh, I got Gambit too. The Mafex Gambit obviously too. There's quite a few reviews of that already out though, so I might just do like a comparative review and break out all of the best Gambits from each line and just talk about that. But yeah, that's it. What else? What you guys got going on?
Real quick, everyone knows me. They can find me on Instagram, Fobster360. I'm on YouTube here at Fobster, covered Mezco every week or so, and working on some new stuff for the channel. I got a review of the Joker that I used in that photo for Meet Me Out coming pretty soon. Kind of a year-end wrap up, kind of year so far for Mezco. Also going to be chatting with Kevin from Toying Around this coming Thursday, opening up some stuff. So I'm very excited for that.
Whoa.
That's right. Been a minute since we chopped it up with Kevin as a podcast, but my first time going over there solo. Very excited.
Breaking out solo.
That's right. Hopefully, Boog, my Hawk B40 will arrive, so I will have something to open.
Yeah, I got you, bro. This I have all of the domestic stuff packed up to ship out on Monday. So because there was quite a few international things that needed to ship for people from prizes and stuff like that, but all of the domestic stuff. So actually, I got a package for each one of you guys actually too. So yeah, your shit, Rick's, and P's should be going out Monday for sure.
Nice. So I'll be opening hopefully that, plus a couple of other things that I've been holding off, saving myself
and
for
you
Kevin,
know what? You know what we got to do? We got to all wear our shirts together one of these
Oh,
days and stand up
100%.
in unison.
You know what? Make sure
Yeah.
that you send Poncho's package to the church.
No, please don't.
Is that Poncho? Okay, there he is.
It's me. It's me.
Poncho, you missed it, but somebody
You
super
look like
excited
you're
wanted
getting
to see your
fucking
shirt.
held hostage right now. We got to save you or what, man?
I know. This looks like some found footage shit.
Poncho, blink. Are you under duress? Are you in trouble? Blink once for yes,
Like
twice for no.
Blair
Damn,
Witch or some shit.
They already got the wheelchair for
Double
him
yes.
back, huh?
You did it twice. That's double yes. All right, yeah, that's about it for me. Rick, you got anything?
Hey man, you know me. I'm still on Instagram. I'm posting fucking nerdy related shirts, and yeah, man, I'm there.
All right.
Before we sign off, I think we got one more super chat from BXDR Works hitting us with 4 fist bumps. Always
Hell
reciprocate.
yeah.
There you go, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And take it away, Boog.
Wait, what about me?
Thank you guys.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you to everybody
Wait,
for listening.
Poncho,
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Poncho didn't say his piece. Hold on.
What happened? You said Poncho didn't say what?
What about
Yeah,
me?
he had something to say.
Oh, sorry, Pete. Go ahead.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah. I didn't. What did I do this week? Oh yeah. Oh, Fabian, get some echo from me real quick. This week I reviewed the Ultimate Sitting Experience.
Yeah.
Even chairs, baby.
Whether it was filling up your cup,
Whether it's sitting on your butt. Yeah, man. I filmed that thing at 3 a.m. So after taking my October shot and like after working all day, I was like, you know what? Let's get this thing out. Let's do it.
no tricks, no Wikipedia. It's time to put this out.
Exactly. That's absolutely it. But yeah, man. I check it out, man. Like just for the fact of trying to just the curiosity of how a toy channel can review a chair. To be quite honest.
It was a novelty for sure.
Yeah, we need you guys' support on that. At the very least, just give it a watch, but hit the like or not, or put a comment on it or some shit, like But
Yeah,
we're
Poncho
trying
even breaks
to
down the articulation.
we're trying to get all of our asses sat in a one of these chairs before the year is over.
This S Racer is not doing it for me. I'm due for an upgrade.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, so check that out for sure. I saw you guys talking about October earlier. Everybody keep grinding away at October. If you're thumbing through your feed and you see somebody's October shot that you really like,
pop into their feed and check out their body of work. For the last 15 days, a lot of people that have been participating in October have been putting out heat every single day. So if
No
you
doubt.
like a picture you see, thumb through their stuff and check out what they've been doing every other day for sure. I know me personally, I've had a lot of fun doing October. Last year I did like 3 days, but the year before I did every single day, and then this year I'm trying to do every single day as well. So yeah, man, I'm just very excited about October. I'm like super stoked to see everybody else's work. It's really cool. Mimi Out was yesterday, and that was a great day.
That's always the funnest day when we do the meme related day.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially from this past year when everybody was pretty much inside anyway. So it was a lot of memes, a lot of internet shit going on. So it's a lot of stuff
Sure.
to pull from,
next
a lot
year,
of new stuff, a lot of classic stuff.
Next
I
year,
mean,
COVID's
the one that
gonna-
oh, sorry, Rick, go ahead.
I was gonna say next year COVID's gonna be gone, so get ready because it's gonna
Right.
be meme me outside. How about that?
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Yeah, we
Oh,
outside.
man,
now.
you just gave away the sauce. That's a fucking
Oh
great
man!
man.
Here's another one for free. My sister's boyfriend hit me with a meme me up Scotty.
Oh,
Meme me up,
Excellent.
Scotty.
I'm leaving. Enough for me. See you guys.
That's it.
Pulling a George Costanza. I'm
But yeah, we getting out of here. Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for all the donations. Thanks for tuning in. And like we've been saying, please participate in October and or A.C.B.A. Target acquired. All right, we getting up out of here. Thanks. Hit the bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go watch this Batman trailer right now.